All right, this is Ormond Garage. They do a little thing with the when the races are in town. They used to race out on the beach there. They had time trials that was kind of like the Bonneville Salt Flats, but they have that little cute little garage back there. We're done here. We're heading up along the coast here, and we're going to go. There's a place called the Ormond Loop, and that's our destination for today. Take a little drive down through Ormond Loop. Ormond Loop is a very scenic area. It starts in like downtown Daytona. You can kind of go around this whole area, comes back out on Beachside, and it's just a nice little drive. The motorcycles love it. It's a great place to take a motorcycle ride. It's slow. It's not usually a lot of traffic through the loop, so you can have a nice little drive. But yeah, you take your car through it. You can take you can get your camper through it. A big camper, it's pretty tight. So if you're visiting area in your RV, you can do it, but it's a tight drive. If you had a large, say, Class A camper, it'd be a little bit hard. On the left-hand side here is a golf course. I don't play golf, so I don't know a ton about it, but you can't see much of it because it's kind of mounded up over there. But a lot of nice homes.
Yeah, this is Ormond by the Sea is a very high dollar area.
Yeah, there's some really high dollar homes up there. I don't, to tell you any pricing of them, I don't know. I just have to guess, but it's in the millions.
We drive through.
Yeah, we don't.
And look at them.
Yeah, we just kind of look at them. And there's even nicer ones, but these are pretty nice homes up through here. There's a couple little small camping areas right up along here. They're not big, but they're right on Beachside. We haven't camped there yet. We have on up, if you go to Gamble Rogers State Park, beautiful spot. They have camping on both sides of the road. They have the ocean side and the river side, which would be the Halifax River. And so you can, that's a great place to camp. We have camped there on the beach side with our road
Twice,
trek.
yeah.
A couple times we have there, and there's a couple prime lots where you're just you're sitting there right on the ocean side. So if you're visiting the area camping there, this is there is some nice places to camp around the area. And the nice thing about the Gamble Rogers, that's a state park, isn't it?
It's a state recreation area.
And it's very inexpensive, but sometimes in peak times you need to get reservations,
About 11 months in advance.
Sometimes, yeah.
You're lucky to
We've
get maybe
gotten some. One night.
One night here
Here's
and
a
there.
little camp, Coral Sands by the Sea. That's an RV. You see it's completely full, and it's right on Beachside there. This is actually Ormond by the Sea. They have a couple little parks where if you just want to drive and like a beach walkway. I think that one's just a walkway, but on up here is a park where you can park your car. You can go out on the beach, spend the day. If you want to go swim or surf or whatever you enjoy doing, you can actually fish out there. A lot of people do surf fishing, and so you can do that from one of these parks and that. They got a public store over here on the left there if you're camping in this area and looking for some groceries, or staying in this area if you're staying here in a motel. Sun deck. There's a little, and they had a vacancy. Right now you could probably we're in between events. We just got past Daytona 500, and now the bike week will be coming up here. There's a nice little brewery up here on the left. Beachside Brewery's right there.
Beachside Brewing.
A friend of mine actually will brew at that brewery there.
It's one of the breweries.
If you like craft beer, they've got some good craft beers there. We got a hardware up here, and there's a lot of things if you need anything.
Yeah.
If you're staying in this
Whatever you
area,
need, it's here.
It's here. You can even get a tattoo if you say want one. Never wanted one, but if you want one, there you can get a tattoo. A couple condos and stuff along the edge here. Get on up here a little ways, you can start the drive.
Nice little park right there.
Yeah, that's
Park.
what I was talking about. That park there, you can park there. There's also another one up here on the left. It's not beachside.
Traffic-free beach parking.
Yeah, so they got several little things.
Like here,
you can
here's
park
a little
here
park
and,
right here.
and go in there, and these are free. You can park there for nothing and go out onto the beach.
There's
Swim,
the
fish, whatever you want. This is a nice drive up through here. There is some dunes right here, but a lot of times you can get a nice.
Right here, it's going to open up right there. You can look out and see.
Yeah, you can go out and see the ocean.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. It's quite a little bit foggy, misty this morning.
Yeah, this morning that'll burn off. Winter months it does that because it cools down at nighttime, but it gets really nice and warm.
You can smell it. It smells. You can smell the ocean. I wish you had smell-o-vision.
Yeah, have a YouTube smell-o-vision. I don't. Maybe
right.
someday.
There's another
park here.
Park and walk across.
A
lot of the dunes and a lot of the beach walkways were taken out by this hurricane too. Some of them have rebuilt. You can see if you look at them, some of them are brand new. You can see some of the walkways are brand new, but a lot of it has been eroded and completely taken out because of the hurricane.
Looks like the ocean's up quite a bit today. There's pretty good waves gone. Sometimes you'll see dolphins out there, and in the winter months, once in a while, you'll see a whale will be migrating. And
what they call right whales or something?
I think it's called a right whale.
Mm-hmm.
This little tower here, back in World War probably II, they used to actually man that and look for submarines. There used to be like German submarines off the coast.
Yeah, this is a submarine lookout right there.
So that's a lookout there, and they'd always have somebody manned into that tower and just keep watch. You didn't realize that there was. Actually, I've read stories where you have blackouts on beachside where everybody had to shut their lights off, because there could have been some. I guess it was German. I don't know if it was
German
Japanese.
subs, yeah.
German
World
subs.
War II. They came up along the Florida coast.
There was a lot of military things going on here that people didn't realize that was going on back in World War II. They did then, but right now you kind of didn't know of it. You
kind of forget about it. They'll say they've got this re-scraped off. A lot of that eroded during the hurricane. Part of this road was washed away during Matthew.
You get on up here to Flagler Beach.
Closer to Flagler, and they closed the road was completely closed down because half of the roadway was crumbled away, and they rebuilt it. And most of it held up during Irma, but a lot of the beach eroded away and came right up to it again. So, but they've got it fixed and taken care of. But that took out a good stretch of this iconic road, didn't it?
Yeah, that would happen during Matthew.
Yeah.
Hurricane Matthew.
Here, a piece has been redone here.
But yeah, most of this is all being refurbished now from the hurricanes.
And that's what you can see. All the plastic is stacked up or put up there, so it could hopefully stop further erosion.
The road was completely washed out. Like where we're driving on, it was gone. It had completely, not in this spot, but on up here towards Flagler Beach.
Yeah,
we're still by Ormond by the sea, but yeah, it was completely, totally washed out. There was nothing. But they're bringing it back, and hopefully we won't have any more hurricanes. We went through a spell from 2004. We had, I don't know, 3-4 hurricanes.
I think 4 that year.
I think it was 4, and seemed like no longer we'd get over one hurricane, another one came. And then we went a spell from 04 till Matthew, which would have been what? 16. That we really never had any hurricanes. We had some storms, stuff, but no big or major hurricanes. And so it's changed. It's a neat little place here, Loggerhead. It's a neat little place. They usually have some bands here in the evenings and get food, get some drinks. It's a nice little place to stop into up here. Yeah, I figured maybe the fog would be lifted. Well, it's only 8:30, so we're out here early, and the fog is still coming out. But we're continuing our drive northwards, heading towards the Ormond Loop. All right, we thought we'd take another little side thing before we go down to the loop. This is Flagler Beach. We wanted to show you Gamble Rogers State Park. This way, if you're in the area and you want to do some camping with your RV, I can show you where the state park is. We'll just kind of drive in, just give you an idea where it's at. If you want to do the loop, it's just south, just a short way south of the Gamble Rogers. It's a state recreation area, and on the right hand side here, you can probably see some of the campers there.
Yep.
This is the Beachside Camping, and on the left side there's another it's a larger area for Riverside Camping, and it's a nice spot. I said we've camped here a couple times.
Love it.
And yeah, it's a great spot to camp in. I want to pull in here. Now they actually have it gated. If you pull to the right there, there's a gate. They give you a code when you purchase parking in that. And they have a $5 entrance fee, but we're not going to stay, so we're just going to go in here and just kind of do a turnaround. But I just want to give you a little idea where the Gamble Rogers Park is. You can use this park here, go to the beach in that if you pay the $5 fee, and you can spend the day here. Over on the other side there is the Riverside Camping on it. And I say it's very inexpensive. Actually, what we pay, we have the senior citizen discount, was like $15? $14 per night. And we got one right on the ocean side there. And so if you're in this area, you want to do camping or just visit, this is a great little spot. Gamble Rogers State Park, Flagler Beach. It's just north of Daytona Beach there. So we thought we'd take a little side trip here and give you a little view of Gamble Rogers. Yeah, this is one of the beaches up here by Flagler Beach, just south of Gamble Rogers. Who's watching this guy here? I don't know if he's doing yoga or what. He did some stretches. It's the sand up here is a little more reddish than if you go on down towards Ormond. The sand gets a little whiter on it there. Yeah, it's a good place to say if you want to do a little exercising. You can do your morning stretches. What a better place to do it than right along to the ocean side. This is coquina rock. Coquina is actually shells that collect out in the water, and they look like a rock. There's actually really no rock in Florida there, but it's kind of neat how they get the holes in them, getting moist from the tide and stuff there, washes the holes in them. Gamble Rogers, some state park, a great campground. They got some hiking trails. I think over there in the palmettos and that there, you can take some hiking back through it, and then it's right over here next to the beach. Beautiful spot. This is the Flagler Beach Water Tower. In case you can't think of where you're at, they do you a favor. They write it right on there for you, Flagler Beach. You can always tell when you're getting close because you see the tower.